exciting. Today's topic is how to fast. This video is brought to you by how to become a vegetarian. For those who would like to learn more on how to become a vegetarian, to boost your esteem and also your discipline of how to fast, then why don't you check out my prior video on how to properly become a vegetarian, and this link is down in the description below. And for those new people out there, why don't you take time to comment, like, share, subscribe. Also, click on that notification button so that you get notified on all of my videos. Let's get started. Most of my evidence will be coming from How to Eat to Live by the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. For those who also want more information on this book, the link is down in the description below. Visit finalcall.com. Before I went to read some of my evidence that I learned in How to Eat to Live, I would like to tell you that fasting is not what you think it is. Fasting is a very simple process, but you have to go step by step because you're entering a new form of discipline. There is a difference between discipline and motivation. I started fasting when I was the age of 13 years old, and I started my first Ramadan at 14. At that age of time, it went very smooth because I really had the discipline of laying off things that I really love to do. But in this case, fasting can mean anything. Fasting can mean you're fasting away from drugs, you're fasting away from toxic friends, you're fasting away from social media. But on the other hand, I will be talking about how to fast from food. This is the beginning of the new year, and so many people want to start off by eating healthy. But anyways, I would like to get on the fun part of how to fast. This will take you all over the world because there will be so many steps of how to fast that will make you, oh wow, I did not know this. The first step to fasting is work. Make sure you work. When you are working, you are giving your brain the opportunity to develop itself. When your life is so hooked up on food all the time, then food can make you very miserable. The reason being food can make you very miserable is because food is a way to relieve yourself of sadness, aggravation, and anything else that is bothering you. When you work, the working process stimulates the brain. Scientifically proven that you can lose more weight by working and fasting. Also, when you work, make sure you are distracted by things that you love doing. If you don't work or you ran out of things to do, then it's okay. Make sure that you do activities that you love that will keep your brain stimulated. Have you ever gotten that feeling where you're spending so much money because you work? Another thing about working is that working also helps to relieve toxins from you as well. Because the reason being is that when your brain is stimulated and you are fasting away from the foods that keep your body ongoing with so many toxins, then therefore you are taking time away from yourself from doing things that you love. That's what I mean about making your whole life so miserable off of food. Another point that really stood out to me is that food makes you lazy. In How to Eat to Live, chapter 14, titled Fasting, it says, the earth is full of food. This does not mean we should try to eat the food all day long. We should not eat. We should eat one meal a day. And when we eat this one meal, be sure it is the best food for our bodies to digest and keep us alive without our lives being agitated by enemies from the food and drinks we put in our bodies. Then it went on to say, fast. It cleans the impurities out of the blood and causes the body to eliminate the poison stored in it from previous meals. Sometimes from previous meals of many years, as the folds in our intestines can carry particles of the food for a long time and hold strength enough in them to keep us alive for 2 months. Our bodies store food in the fold of the intestines and in the bloodstream. That one has really hit me in the gut because so many people relate fasting to starving yourself. Fasting does not mean starving yourself. Fasting means that you're taking your body time to release so many toxins, and it means that you're giving your body rest to relieve all the toxins and impurities from the other parts of your body that did not have time to get rid of those toxins. If you fast, you are helping your body to relieve itself of excess toxins. When we talk about toxins, toxins come from food and also the air we breathe. Toxins also comes from the things that we use in everyday life, such as smoking and using social media. And fasting can not only leave toxins, but toxins can also affect the brain as well. When you are fasting, you are relieving yourself from so many things that you enjoy doing, and those things that you enjoy doing can also affect your life. Have you ever got that feeling where you like something so much and then sometimes you want to take a rest from it? It's the same way with fasting. The second step is make sure you are around friends that support you and what you are doing. When you are fasting, make sure you are in an environment where it's very peaceful. So many times when you're not in a peaceful environment, you tend to overeat. Classical condition and health, then your mouth starts drooling for food. Make sure you hang around so many friends that support you and what you are doing, because when you go out with your friends, you want to have something to eat. Make sure that you go on fun vacation or fun places to hang out with your friends. The third step is exercise. Exercise, I guarantee, will decrease your appetite. When your appetite is decreased, then that way it will make it easier for you to fast. Go outside, go to the gym, work out, go walk dog, do anything that you love. That's what fasting is about. It's making your whole self peaceful, getting rid of the things that will make your life so toxic. When you are not enjoying the things that you love, more than likely you will think about food. Food is always in the way of your mind. Food is a new drug. Just to add on to fasting, fasting can be anything. Some people may eat 1 meal a day, some people may eat 2 meals a day. Some people may eat in the morning time and that's their only time when they will eat. Or in other words, you are skipping hours meal. When you skip hour meals, that will also lower your appetite. The fourth tip is make sure you time yourself. When you are skipping hours between eating the foods that you love or foods that you desire to eat, make sure you keep your phone or watch with you so that you can time yourself. So many people love to time themselves, and so many people have the app called intermediate fasting so that they can be able to keep track of the time of when it's time to break their fast. Other people may hide food from them so that they won't eat it, but I feel like that's not discipline, that's motivation, because discipline is way better than motivation. I think you should keep track of your timing. Some people like to hide food from themselves so that they won't eat it, but I really feel that it is better to time yourselves of when to eat something. One thing about the human nature is that we cannot judge time. Time goes on by itself. We love to look at time, we love to look at our watches, we love time to go by very fast, but at the same time, time does not wait on you. You wait on it so that you can fulfill your goals. The fifth tip is when you are running out of things that you love doing, or you don't have enough money to go on the vacations that you love, do things that you never imagined of doing that you always wanted to fulfill. Because when you fast, fasting always allow you to fulfill other goals that you never had the opportunity to do during your New Year's resolution or from few years back. Read that book that you never imagined reading. Go clean out your closet that you imagined doing years ago. Clean out your garage. Go to the park. Go to the gym. Do your homework. Those are all things of managing your time and keeping your priority. And the sixth step is, not to mention, is if you break your fast by strong desires, or if you're still learning and you just broke your fast anyway, it's okay. When you are fasting and you broke your fast anyway, make sure you always break your fast with healthy food, because healthy foods also help to lower your appetite, and when your appetite is increased by unhealthy food, it will make you have more desires on intaking more of those unhealthy foods. Because if you break your fast by an accident, just make sure you intake healthy foods to break your fast. Those are all of the tips I have for you. Now it is time for the advice. I would like to give some very strong advice about fasting, because fasting takes a whole lot of discipline. I would like to give some background of advice about fasting, because fasting takes a whole lot of discipline. The number one thing about fasting is that it helps save your money. When you save your money, you are allowing yourself to be more happy. The second thing about fasting is that it not only helps you lose weight, it also helps you to feel more light and more dense. Losing weight is not something you want to mainly think about. Losing weight is not the only thing you want to think about from fasting, because fasting is way more something than just losing weight. You want to make sure you are happy and free from doing the things that you love. The most common thing that humans nowadays are attracted to is food and social media. The most important thing about fasting is that so many Americans think that fasting is something new. Fasting is nothing new, because in the Bible and in the Holy Quran, the prophets fasted, Jesus fasted, Noah fasted. But the most important thing that you want to do when fasting is to work. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us a Muslim is nothing. He and she is nothing. He and she can achieve nothing, fulfill nothing without work. If you are poor, work. If you are rich, continue working. If you are burdened with seemingly unfair responsibilities, work. If you are happy, keep right on working. Idleness gives room for doubt and fears. If disappointments come, work. If your health is threatened, work. When faith is shaken, work. When dreams are shattered and hopes cease, seem dead. Work as if your life is in peril, because it really is. No matter what else you work. Work faithfully, work with faith, work faithfully, work with faith. And this is something I just read off of Facebook, because I really hope it helps you guys to keep on continuing to fasting. And for those new fasting people out there who really want to fast, then go for it. Why don't you take it for a try? It all takes discipline, and also practice those tips that I've also given you, because for most people or some people it might help. Everybody's brain is different. I don't really know who you are, but those are the advice and tips I have for you. If you like this video, why don't you give it a thumbs up? And also subscribe so that you can get notified on more of my amazing videos. Inshallah, I will be coming out with a new playlist. But to watch more of my prior videos, why don't you check out my prior mix, Team Talibah mix. Also, do not forget to click the notification bell button so that you get notified on more of my amazing videos right here on Team Talibah. Also, do not forget to click the notification bell button so that you can get notified on more of my amazing videos. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to keep Allah first and foremost. Asalaam alaikum. Peace.